Select ride or race.
Here we go, guys. We're back. Jumping on the Kawasaki Z400. Black. The green accents, the green frame. Gonna jump on this little bike, considering I basically have one of these. Kinda already know what to expect. Assume the power range will be a little different. Ergonomics feel similar. This bike has 700 and checking out the naked version of my bike I currently own. I take it for a spin. Clutch feels real nice. There's my little Ninja 400 sitting there. Wow, does the naked one feel pretty cool, especially for a guy like me who's usually doing some hooligan things. This bike would be an absolute blast to play with for a day, especially coming off of mine. Power range feels every bit as spunky as my Ninja 400. Acropoic pipe sounds actually a lot better than it does on the full fairing sported 400s. But we are on the 2020 Kawasaki Ninja Z100. Position's a lot more upright. And I can already say, same engine, same bikes, no real differences. However, this bike feels a ton more responsive. I mean, excessively responsive. Excessively. I mean, a very, very nimble little ride to roll on. Otherwise, the acro pipe gives it a little bit of, you know, a better look than what stock is. And I mean, this thing just feels cool. The mirrors, definitely something to get used to. They gotta come up with something more sporty looking for these mirrors, Kawasaki. These mirrors are just not, they're not looking so great. I don't love them. They're not terrible, but yeah, this is gonna be just like a 400, but without the wind coverage. I have nothing to block me at all. I mean, the mirrors, as far as, you know, seeing out of them, the visibility is great. I just mean the look of them, very bicycle looking, if you will. Red lines at 11,000-ish, similar to the Ninja 400, full fairing. Power delivery is definitely not the same as my 400 at all. At least not in second and third at mid-range RPM. You can feel the difference. I'm pulling up to try and tell him about his turn signal. But still a blast, especially in that mid-range. But the 400 Sport feels like it has a lot more kick. Really glad I didn't purchase this, although this would make a great bike for someone. The full fairing one is definitely a lot more for if you plan on taking the bike places, because this you know, wind visibility, you know, is killing me right now. I can't, you know, It's a lot more distraction. But otherwise, I mean, great cruising bikes. These 400s are killing it in this class right now. Another motorcycle company would be stupid to not come out with a 400cc motorcycle. There's a little bit of goose and six, you know, not overkill, but like once you get up in the rev range, you know, you're gonna be running. It's looking like this bike definitely has a lower top speed for sure. It has to. But I mean, overall, it rides amazing. Like I said, the power is there. It's just the Z400 and Ninja 400 are the all-around perfect, and I mean perfect beginner bikes. Most people should never upgrade from these machines, strictly because they won't ever learn how to ride them to their full potential. These 400s can be an absolute blast in some corners. Transmission is butter smooth. I love it. Feels absolutely great. I like the dash, and I will say I like the dash on this one a lot better than the one on my Ninja 400. It feels a lot more tech oriented, a lot more flashy. And it just, I mean, this bike kicks. The only nice thing is mid-range at about 5-6 grand. With the bike, you're not making a whole ton of noise. You know, you're not really getting on anybody's nerves necessarily. Whereas, you know, if it was louder, I'm just grown against extremely loud exhausts. I like to ride how I want to ride without a disturbance, or without anyone, you know, knowing that I'm necessarily doing the ripping I'm doing. Oh yeah, this 400 is an absolute fun little piece. I feel like it just gives you a little more free range to feel like you can get off the bike. If I could, for me, but it does have a nice little kick. I feel like adding the Akrapovic slip-on probably kills some of the down-low power that it regularly has, assuming it's just a slip-on, losing some back pressure there, which isn't a big deal, you know, especially on a 400. Most people don't have the balls, but like I said, this is an all-around great bike. Handle wonderful, cheap for a beginner, are crazy on gas. Let's be realistic, the bike probably sounds good. I just don't really have enough room to lay into it at all. Not without being up on somebody's tail. But realistically, this is your 2020 Ninja Z400 first ride and review. This is just a great little bike. What is there not to like? Really nothing, to be honest. Kawasaki warranty. Kawasaki reliability. And the new styling, I mean, look at that green frame. That green frame is awesome. Pipe's got just enough grumble for somebody who doesn't like to, you know, it's all about show for some people. That's why they got them loud exhausts. Yeah, this thing can get carried away real fast. That's what I do know. But I'm pretty sure I would keep my full fairing Ninja 400 over this Z400. But everybody's different, so go test ride a 2020 Kawasaki Ninja Z400 or a Kawasaki Ninja 400 and decide which one's best for you. But the end of the day, very similar bikes, very similar power. Everything else about them is going to be very close. I like the dash on this bike a lot more, but I think I would keep my full fairing, and that's just strictly my personal opinion of how I feel. That's how and I mean, it's got the kick. We're in third at 50. Like I said, it's still got the power it needs to have. Definitely kicks. Those people don't appreciate, power for just what it is. Overkill is overkill. The Ninja H2 is the Ninja H2, but this Z400 is a blast of fun for a low price, and you can get it brand new. You can have it all for yourself and say, you know what? I'm the only one who's owned this bike. Pipe got grumbled just when you're in it all the way. That's when it lets you know, like, yeah, I'm not exactly all stock. You're not going to win any races with this thing, maybe. I mean, it sounds great, I guess. Now, once you get up in the rev range, it's got that nice grumble to it. It's just enough, but it's not too much. Things have to grow on you sometimes. People don't give things time, but anyway, guys, this is Select Rider Race. This is a Z400 2020 that I'm riding through Kawasaki's Let the Good Times Roll demo day. And I hope you guys enjoyed the other reviews I do through them. And maybe we'll see a lot more on the channel.